Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share my One Kit 12 Cards kit that I put together to use to make some Halloween cards for my grandkids and my nieces and nephews. So here it is. It looks like a ton of stuff, I know. Let me show you. Primarily, I am going with scraps to create cards with. So in here I have bits and pieces from a die cut with a view 6x6 paper pad, and so I want to try and get these used up. I think there's an additional paper pad that there's scraps in here for, but regardless, I have tons of scraps in here with I think maybe a couple of, there's one cut apart and maybe 3 solid sheets of paper left. I have this sleeve with multiple scraps in it. There's cut aparts in here. There's all sorts of things in here. And I just want to go through and use up what I can to make cards. And then these are some larger scraps. All the scraps that are in here are all from my Halloween collections from different pages that I may have created over the years, or different cards that I may have created. Excuse me. These are left over from a paper pad. I think there was like 5 or 6 of each sheet. I kept these out because I like these the most, and I figure I will use those somehow. So that's paper as far as scraps go. Then I did pull in a few sheets of solid paper. These are 12 by 12. These are from a company called Dude Designs. These are from 2007. I think they were part of a kit that I got at one point years ago. So I have 3 with the dots, circles, and 2 with geometric shapes. And they're single-sided and they're very thin. So I think they'll work good for cards. So that's it as far as pattern papers go and scraps go. So along with that, I'm adding in a ton of cardstock to make my card bases, as well as using for layering. These cream color, off-white color, I pulled in mostly to do stamping. I reserve the right to pull in some bright white to match this paper here, but I can use the cream along with this one. But I might pull in some bright white in order to scrapbook or stamp for these. But right now I think off-white goes with most of the colors that I have in here, and I pulled in several sheets of that. For card bases, I pulled in this set of rust colored, a half pack, and I don't know where it's from, but it's one that I picked up at a retreat that I went to that someone was giving away. And these are from another one of those half packs, but it's pretty solid. It's a heavier weight cardstock, good enough for card bases. Then I went through all of my colored 8.5 by 11 pattern paper, and I found these. I have a few of some and more of others, like there's just 2 sheets of that one and tons of several others, and I pulled in quite a bit of black. All of this is for layering. These might be backgrounds for card bases because that's firmer stuff. So that's what I have as far as solid papers go. Let me move these out of the way. I pulled in a couple chipboard pieces. So I have this one with the bright white. I felt like it went terrific with this. So I'm going to, it's got a lot of the same color feels in here. So I'm going to use these together for sure. And then I pulled in this set, which is an older My Mind's Eye, and it goes a lot with these other softer tones here. I pulled in a sticker sheet. This is an old Echo Park, and I think because it's kind of grunge look, distressed look, it can go with either of those papers okay. The bright colors make it okay to go with the white background. I pulled in these from Daisy D, and I have 2 sets here. I have that, and several of the images I think will work okay. I pulled these in because, well, you know, you have a little kit up here that looks like a little bat, and pumpkins and flowers with bats on them. Those might be fun to try and get used on a card. If I don't use these may go in my do not want pile. These are Old Cosmo Cricket. Has lots of good sentiments for cards. These stickers from Dollar Tree. These stickers from, they were probably American Craft or something. Anyway, I have this packet. It is partially used from Close to My Heart. Whatever I have left in here, I might get some use out of. I have multiple packets of these monsters and pumpkins and ghosts. And then I have a couple packages of these pumpkins. I have some sugar skulls. I have some cats and pumpkins. I have some scary cats. Oh, I did not mean to put these two in here. No, the scary cats I'm going to pull out too. Those will go back into my stash. I got carried away pulling things. This is leftovers, just bits and pieces of randomness in here. There's stamped images that are fussy cut. There's die cut pieces. Yeah, so that'll get pulled. What I use. What I don't. I pulled in my enamel dots. Those will get used, I'm sure. I pulled in these tags that say Spooky and Hocus Pocus. Then I pulled in my pumpkins that need to be pieced together. I might get some of those put together. To put on cards. Then I pulled in this pumpkin and tulle to try and get used up. And then I pulled in all of my Halloween washi tape because, well, you know, you've got to pull in your Halloween washi tape because when else are you going to use it, right? So I have this sparkly, I have this sparkly, and then I have these others. So I have a ton of supplies here to create 12 cards, and you guys know me. You know I'm going to create more than 12 cards. Given the fact that I have 3, 6, 9, 10 great nieces and nephews. Yeah, plus my kids and their partners. Excuse me, I won't do individual ones for them. I'll do like couples cards. Plus my nieces and nephews and their husbands or wives. I have lots to create for. Yeah, so that's everything that I have in my kit, everything that I'm going to play with this go around. Wish me luck. Primarily to get these scraps used up. I have so many scraps that I need to get used up, and this will, you know, provide me a great outlet to get that done. Anyway, guys, I will be back in just a few minutes through the magic of filming with my cards that I have created. See you in a minute. I am back with my one kit 12 cards, and I've created quite a few. Most of these are with just the supplies. They have the same sentiment, and because I used a darker card base, I will have lighter cardstock in these first few. And you can see I did them 2 by 2. The insides are exactly the same. And it's dependent on the scrap paper that I had, whether or not they have a colored strip or a paper strip, a washi strip, and the color of cardstock that's on the inside. It really depends on what I had in my leftovers bin. So I had a lot of fun. I didn't use up every single thing in my stash, but that's okay. This stuff will go back into my Halloween stash. I really don't think there's anything for certain that I'm going to get rid of. And these next ones are on a lighter color cardstock. So you'll see white envelopes poking out. Again, same thing on the inside. I just stamped it with Beware and a bat stamp, and whatever color scrap paper I had, I put on the inside. These aren't necessarily going 2 by 2, are they? I think they got out of order. These are 3. No, these are 4. And here's the other one that matches that first one. And these are all the same. There's 6 of these, I believe. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, that's it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 cards with my 1 kit 12 cards. I should just call it 1 kit. How many cards can I make? So there you go. Some of them are a little bit thicker, and that's okay because those I will give to the kids who live in town with me or near me. My stamps I really didn't use too much. I was going to stamp these little girls out and color them out, but for whatever reason I didn't. So I may still stamp out several of these girls to put in my leftovers bin to color when I feel like it. I did not use this stamp set. I did not use this one. I did use this. I did use this. And I did not use this. So it's always fun to have stamps in your stash to get some use out of. This is paper that I have cut down to card bases. These are my leftover pumpkin pieces that I need to piece together. I just haven't done it yet. I did use 1 tag from here. I still have that piece. I used 1 full package of the stars that I had added in. I did use a couple of these. I did not use any of those. I did not use any of these. And I did have 2 full packs, so I used 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. These leftovers, I used several bits and pieces from here. And I actually added in a few pieces, I think. I did not use anything from this collection. Did not use anything from this. I used a couple of stickers from this sheet. There are 2 sets here, and I used 1 sticker from each sheet. I did not use any stickers from there. I did use a couple of phrase stickers down here. I did not use any stickers from this one. I did not use any chipboard from this. And I used quite a few pieces of chipboard from here. All those really cute little monsters I used. I did add in these brads because of the tags that I had. I needed some additional embellishment. Washi tapes, did not use either of these. But I did use all 3 of these. The polka dots, the eyeballs, and then the ghost. And I did not use either of those. I did not use any of these scraps. But I used a ton of these scraps, and what's in here now is all a bit smaller. There was a cut apart sheet with some tags that I actually cut the tags apart and used several of them. I did stamp out some images, and I don't know where I put them. The stamps are here somewhere. I had stamped out the images of the trees, and I was going to use them somehow, but for whatever reason I did not. And the bark. So those will go in here. At some point I will get them used up. I also added in these sticky strips like on oh gosh, Love from Lizzie. She puts these in her kits a lot for card making. Oh, here's my other stamps back here. Here we go. I did not use this one. I did stamp those images, but I did not use them. Did not use it. I did stamp the bark, but I didn't use it. I did not use it, and I did not use it. As far as pattern papers go, I have, where are they? Here. Of the 12 by 12 that I added in, I have a partial sheet of that one. and then a full sheet of each of these left. So these will stay with my stash, and at some point I will get these used up or used on a project, whether it be a card kit or layout. And here is all of the 8.5 by 11 that I have left over. I did use one set of papers. I had like 2 or 3 in here, and I think I used almost, I don't think I used this one or this one. These two I don't think I used, but I used all the others. So I had a lot of fun. I have 2 empty packages, the rust color half cardstocks to make my card bases, and then one of the set of enamel stars. Anyway, that's it. That's what I created with my stash kit this month, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye everyone.